You join me today looking at the 3 stepper motors for the CNC Build project. Each of the step motors is marked with the axis it will be driving when it's fitted to the CNC chassis. So that's X, Y and Z for the 3 axes. Familiarising ourselves with the parts again, we have a variable power supply set to 24 volts. The bottom line will show the amps as the stepper motors are working. Tape on the end of the step motor shafts to show movement and direction. The brains of the setup, an Arduino pictured below an Arduino shield. In this case it's a G shield V5B. It has 3 outputs, that's 3 stepper motor drivers, 1 for each of the stepper motors. The fans to the side and to the front are to cool the stepper motor drivers, and any LEDs we see flashing on the board will indicate that that particular stepper motor or motors are being driven. We're also going to be looking at the software. Universal G-code platform. This is the interface for simulating and for driving the stepper motors. It has everything you might expect. We can jog the X, Y and Z direction of the stepper motors. There's a graphical interface in this case we're showing a UK pollard sign. This particular tool will follow this path as we simulate routing or cutting out or engraving the UK pollard sign in any chosen material. Below the graphical simulation we can see the console. This is where we'll see the X, Y and Z movements of each stepper motor. It's showing idle at present, but connected. As soon as I press the forward arrow, the program will start. The simulation will start. I'll move between this simulation as it goes through the operation, and the movement of the particular stepper motors. Now, on this instance, we won't see many amps drawn because the stepper motors aren't under load. Suffice to say that when the stepper motors are driving the router, it will be cutting or engraving, and the amps will rise. So let's go to the interface, press play, watch the simulation as it begins, and we'll come back to watching the stepper motors as they go through the motions. Simulator moves across to the start. So this is a simulation of a tool routing out a material. And then as each letter is completed, the tool lifts, moves to the next position, and continues routing the next letter. You notice on this simulation it's doing multiple passes to get the outline. It lifts out of the letter, moves across, drops back down and continues. Let's have a little look at the stepper motors as they're moving. We can see that the X and Y are pretty self-explanatory. And the Z is as each letter's finished and the tool lifts out and then drops back down into the next letter. The LEDs on the stepper driver board are flashing as the drivers receive power. Some operations need X and Y operating together. A little side note, CNC machines do not like circles. These stepper motors like to move in straight lines and not a series of jaggies. And circles require lots of jaggies. Moving back to the interface. UK pollard sign complete. Finish sending file, 5 minutes 42 seconds. That concludes the look at the progress of the CNC build today. Thanks for watching.